Coptic high schoolers talking about peer pressure.
So what does it mean to you, peer pressure?
It's when you don't want to do something and your friends or people who like you look up to kind of make you end up try and make you do it.
Do you have a friend group?
Yes.
Do you also have a friend group in the church?
Yes.
Are they different than the one in school?
Like people wise?
Yeah.
Kind of. It's hard. Not a lot.
Do you follow this friend group instead of your parents?
No.
If you said no to your friend group when they ask you to do something, do you ever feel guilty?
Not really.
Are you scared or worried that you might lose your friend group?
No.
So what does it mean to you, peer pressure? Like, what do you know about it?
Like when people pressure you to do something against your will that you don't want to do.
Do you have like a friend group at school?
Yes.
Do you have a friend group at church?
Yes.
Is there like difference between them?
Yes.
Do you follow your friend group instead of your parents sometimes?
No.
If you said no to your friend group, does that ever make you guilty?
No.
After like you follow your friends to whatever, do you ever like feel guilty doing that?
Sometimes.
And are you scared or worried that you lose your friend group?
Yes. What does it mean to you, peer pressure?
Peer pressure is when your friends force you to do something that you don't want to do.
Do you have a friend group?
Yes.
Does this friend group always change your mind to follow them?
No, not always.
Do you follow your friend group instead of your parents?
No.
If you said no to them, does it make you feel guilty?
No.
After you follow your friends, do you ever feel guilty?
Sometimes.
Are you scared or worried to lose your friend group?
Sometimes.
Okay, what does it mean to you, peer pressure?
What does peer pressure mean to me? Peer pressure is when we're taking a video. Peer pressure is when your peers or the people you surround yourself with pressure you to do certain things that are often not good for you, your well-being, or spirituality.
Do you have a friend group?
I do have a friend group.
Does it differ from the friend group you have at church?
In the sense that like culturally they don't relate to me as much.
So do you follow this friend group instead of your parents?
What do you mean?
If they ask you to do something and your mom said like not to do it, do you listen to the friend group or to your mom?
No, I listen to my mom.
If you ever said no to your friend group when they ask you something, does that make you guilty?
Not guilty, just sometimes sad if it's about like planning, like making plans.
Are you like scared or worried that you lose your friend group?
A little bit.
So, what do you know about peer pressure? Like, what is it? What do you know?
When people around you or friends, they put pressure on you to do something. Yeah.
Well, if you ever said no to your friend group, right? You have a friend group at school, and they ask you to do something, and you said no to them. Would you feel guilty?
Yeah. I felt guilty in the past by saying no. And I've slowly, gone away from that friend group and realized that friend group wasn't good for me. So yeah.
Are you scared or worried that you like to lose your friend group?
I already lost them. Not really. No.
So, what do you know about peer pressure? Like, what does it mean?
It's your peers, so basically anybody the same age as you, same status, just trying to get you to do something. It can be good and bad. If, for example, if somebody's a Christian and they try to peer pressure you into being a Christian, it's good. But if it's like trying to peer pressure somebody into vaping, it's wrong.
Do you ever follow your group instead of your parents? Like if your friend group asks you to go to a party and then your parents said no, are you gonna listen to the friend group or your parents?
Sometimes my friend group, which I do like regret, because of course I don't want to sin, but I do sin because I'm human, and it was a few times. It's just not like it's not as big as stuff like parties.
Oh. Are you scared or worried to lose your friend group?
Not really, no.
No.